Inside of this package is a fake silver bar and a story you're going to want to hear. A viewer of mine actually sent this to me and he had the opportunity to buy 125 of them, but the problem is he thought they were real. So about a week and a half ago, I got this email from a viewer of mine. I'll let you read most of it. It says, "Hey Silver Seeker, you won't believe this, but I almost bought 125 silver bars that all turned out to be fake." He says he found a listing on Facebook from someone that said they got them from cleaning out like a storage locker, and he thought it was a great deal. And I'll tell you this, in the emails that I've had with him back and forth, it turns out that that great deal was spot price, but paying spot price for 125 silver bars is like throwing $3,000 away. Thank God he did what he did. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to tell you what he did that saved him over $3,000, and I'm going to show you that picture up close so you can see how massive of a pile that it is. But before I do, let's open up this package and see what he sent us and take a look at one up close. My channel is sponsored by sdbullion.com. New customers can get their first order of gold or silver at spot by going to sdbullion.com/new. So here's the package, and we're gonna go ahead and open it up. You can see it's actually from me and to me, and that's because I actually decided to pay for the shipping, and I just sent him a label so that he wouldn't have to pay for the shipping to send this to me, since I'm gonna make a video on it anyway. And that's how I know it's the fake silver bar, by the way, because, you know, I don't do that very often. But let's go ahead and cut into it. And all right, there's no letter or anything in there. It's just the bar. And this is what I'm talking about. So look, we have right here a Stagecoach 1 ounce silver bar, and it looks like it's in a capsule for sure. Oh yeah. Now, I've actually seen these before. I've seen fake ones of these before, and there's a lot of telltale signs. There are things you can look on the design that are just off from the real one. But the, you know, the bar itself, it just looks way too shiny. And I know it's funny that I say that because of my video just the other day where I took silver to pawn shops to sell it, I had a pawn shop tell me that this was too shiny and that's why I didn't buy it. So I guess me saying that, that's not a real legitimate way to evaluate something, but this really does not look right. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna test this in a bunch of different ways. We're gonna weigh it, we're gonna put it to a magnet, we're gonna use our Sigma, and we're actually gonna cut into the bar using a Dremel tool to see if it's like copper or brassy color underneath. So let's do all of those things right now. And we will start off by weighing it, but we have to get it out of the capsule first. And you know what's funny is this is actually a nice capsule. This capsule is probably worth more than a bar. I wonder if he could have got these for like a quarter a piece just for the capsules. That would have been a good deal maybe. All right, anyway, we got the top of the capsule off. It falls right out, and we got our scale. Let's hit tear just to make sure it's 100% zeroed out. And it's coming a little heavy. I mean, you know, maybe within the, you know, the realm of variance, if you will. 1.025 is a little bit more. That's like 1/50th, 1/40th of an ounce. Yeah, it's 1/40th of an ounce heavier than it should be. Let's put our Buffalo on there. 1.005, that's much closer to what we're expecting. So a little bit on the heavier side, which is why it feels right, because it's so close. So next thing we need to do is find out if it's magnetic. So we'll grab ourselves a neodymium magnet and see how it reacts. So this right here is my neodymium magnet. I've had this for a while, as you can tell, but it's incredibly powerful, and silver is diamagnetic. So when I wave it over the Buffalo without it actually touching the Buffalo, it should make the Buffalo move just a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. I am moving it without actually touching it. Let's see if the bar does the same thing or sticks to it. All right, our bar is not moving. So it is, whatever this is, it's probably not copper, because copper is also very diamagnetic. Let's flip it over. Yeah, definitely not diamagnetic. So whatever this is made of, it's not even diamagnetic at all. So right there is a really bad sign. It doesn't stick to it, and it also doesn't react to it. So the next thing we're gonna do is test with our Sigma PMV Pro Mini. And a really quick note on this, guys, I am not sponsored by Sigma. I do not have an affiliate link for Sigmas at all. These right here, to be 100% honest with you, I actually don't recommend for most stackers. It's a great device. It does what it's supposed to do, but it's just way too expensive. And I think there will eventually be a solution out there that does the same thing for less money. This is just way too costly for most stackers, especially if you're getting your gold or silver from a reputable source, like a big online retailer like our sponsor SD Bullion, or if you're getting it from a local coin shop that can test their gold and silver for you. I don't really think most stackers need to spend a few $1,000s, couple $1,000s, whatever it is now, like $2,000 on something like this. But I do have it, I do use it, but I also do a lot with gold and silver, so it makes more sense for someone like me. It makes a lot of sense for someone like a coin shop, but you know, I don't recommend it for most people because of the price, and that's why I do not have an affiliate link. That's why I'm not sponsored by them, so on and so forth. All right, so I got it connected. You can see it's on bulk resistivity. I just used this the other day in another video, but let's go ahead and test this silver bar right here, and we'll press this down. Oh yeah, I mean, they're way over here. Just so you know, silver should be in the 1.6, 1.7 range, which is gonna be in this green to yellow area. 6.55, 6.57. Whatever this is, it is not even close. It's way off of the mark. And just to show you, we'll use this buffalo round right here. And you can see, here we go, 1.72. Like I said, in the 1.6s, 1.7s. And that's what this range is right here for pure silver. So we know this thing is definitely not real, but I didn't need a $2,000 machine to show me that. Like I had already said, you know, he was smart. And I'm going to tell you what he did to save himself $3,000. But first, it must be destroyed. So I got my mask and my safety glasses on, full safety. Let's turn the power all the way up, baby. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that took me way longer than I thought it should have, and it's because the bar is so hot that it actually started melting the tape that I was using to secure it in place. But you can see we definitely cut through the bar most of the way, and you can see that is a brassy color right there. Look at my fingers as well. So there you go, guys. Our bar is destroyed. Now, how did he save himself from losing $3,000 by not buying these? And what he actually did to save himself $3,000 is right here in this email. He says that I asked him if we could have a coin shop check them first, and he said okay. The coin shop tested them, and they were all fake. He let me keep one, and now I'd like to send it to you along with a picture to show others what to avoid. Now, I've talked with him a lot more since this email, and he said that the coin shop not only tested them to see that they were fake, but he said that the coin shop knew that they were fake just looking at them. And honestly, so did I when I first saw this, pulling it out of the package, even though I kind of already knew it was going to be fake based on the emails. And of course, I know you want to see it, so here is that picture up close. And we can kind of ignore this thing in the bottom corner right there and take a look at the silver, you know, this fake silver, this brass, whatever it is. But you can see, you know, being serious, this box is filled with a ton of these bars. And this is really unfortunate because these are being bought off of websites like Temu. I mean, seriously, look at this listing on Temu right now for a 1 ounce silver kangaroo. It specifically points out that it's non-magnetic and it's only $2.99. Why do they say non-magnetic? Because they know when people test silver, that's one of the first things that they do. And what's happening with these, and I'm not even saying that this was the guy who bought it out of the storage locker, because he was very honest. As soon as he found out they were fake, he apologized to the shop and to my viewer, and even gave one of the bars to my viewer so he could send it to me. So I honestly don't even think the guy with the storage locker is at fault here. He probably didn't know either. But what's happening is these are being imported and they're being used to scam others. Yes, we all know not to buy, you know, silver from Temu or Ali, but what we don't know is that this stuff's being brought in by people that then use it to scam others. They use it and sell it to other people, telling them that it is real, making their money by looking like they're doing, you know, getting a great deal. This ends up in people's stack, and before you know it, when they go to sell it, they find out it's fake, and they lose a bunch of money, and at that point, the guy's long gone. This is something that absolutely needs to be handled. It needs to be stopped, but I don't really know what anyone can do about it unless it gets stopped in customs, which is probably what needs to happen. It's going to keep going on. So you need to be very vigilant and make sure that you are buying your silver from a reputable source, or that you have a good way to test it. You know, I've talked about the pocket pinger and the ping test for rounds. It doesn't work very well for bars, but it works great for rounds. I'll put a link to that down below with a review video if you want to see it. But yeah, Find a way to test it, and if not, make sure you're buying it from a reputable source. Make sure you make friends with the coin shop that has a way to test it so that you can make sure that all your silver and gold is real. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know. I really appreciate it, and it helps YouTube know that it should recommend this video to other people so that more people can see it. If you want to see another great video, this one right here, I actually sold my silver to a pawn shop. Find out how much money I lost by watching that video right now. Other than that, you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.